Jim? Sorry, Mr. Trilby. You wanted me to wake you? Did I? You remember yesterday? You told me about AJ, then said you were going to look into the house. Then you asked me to wake you this morning so you could get started. Yes, I remember. Thank you, Jim. Any time. Welcome to Day 3 of Let's Play 5 Days a Stranger. Last we left off, AJ was dead. Never even got to know him. And Phil decided he didn't trust anyone. Well, new day, time to watch some videos, some television. This morning, in other news, Michael Cheetham, solicitor of the Defoe estates, was found dead this morning in his office. Mr. Cheetham was found to have hanged himself, and a ruling of suicide has already been declared. This is the latest in a recent string of deaths and disappearances connected to the mysterious Defoe manor. A string which began with the murder-suicide of Sir Clarence Defoe and his young wife, and has seen more recently the disappearance of BBC reporter Simone Taylor. Police were hoping to acquire the key to Defoe Manor in order to investigate, but the location of the key was known only by Mr. Cheetham himself. Numerous television stars have already come forward to pay tribute to Miss Taylor, as it becomes increasingly apparent that disappeared. Something tells me there wouldn't even be that much coverage if there wasn't a celebrity involved. Yep, I get that same feeling. And anything new over here? Nope. Same old shit. But it does seem accurate that the only information getting through from the outside is stuff that's relating to Defoe Manor. Curious, that. Oh, hi, Phil. What's with the portrait? It's a portrait of a wizened, bearded old man in a safari suit. The plaque reads, Sir Roderick Defoe. Uh-huh. Yeah. Anyway. Hello, Philip. Leave me alone, cat burglar. Have you seen the others? No. All I know is that they're not here bothering me. Why don't you go join them? What are you doing? None of your business. Are those maps of the house? Yes, the maps. I'm going to find a way out, and then I'm going to get away from this madhouse once and for all. And after that, if I ever see your smug pinstripe-wearing face again, it'll be a million years too soon. Come on, Phil. None of us could possibly have killed AJ. You want to bet? You're over 6 foot. You could have done it easily. Maybe I could have, but I didn't. Prove it. You know I can't. Well then. You know, your attitude could be the death of us. It's certainly going to be the death of you if you don't get out of my face. Feeling any better this morning? Oh, I'm just peaches. Now go away. I'll catch you later. Well, that was pleasant. I don't see anything important. Well, let's try to steal them. I mean, that's what we do, right? I can't think of what to do with it. Well, maybe we should check. What's this? I just found it out here like this. Do you know whose it is? Yeah, it's mine. Did you bring it in here last night or something? Of course not. It was in the front yard, and there's no way into the front yard. Maybe someone's trying to help us. Maybe. I'll go and find the others and let them know about it. Sure. Our car! Yay! It's definitely my car. How it got to be here is something I certainly can't explain. Well, if it's our car, let's drive it through the wall! No. Great! My lockpicks are here. They must have fallen out of my pocket while I was getting out of the car. I'll hide an emergency pick in the lining of my tie, like I usually do. But why didn't you do that before you entered the house? No, seriously, why did you... I understand you dropped your lockpicks getting out of the car. Why didn't you have one already stowed in your tie if you always do that? No, never mind. There's no questioning the logic of Trilby. Simone is looking over AJ. Poor mysterious AJ. I hardly knew ye. Let's have a chat with AJ. It won't answer me. Well, that's good. That would be really awkward if it did. Simone? Oh, Trilby. How's the ghost hunt going? Do you know where the others are? Sorry, Trilby. I haven't seen either of them since yesterday. But we already ran into them. Someone brought my car into the backyard. Yes, I noticed. It's your car, is it? Did you bring it in here? Trilby, I have no idea where it came from or how. I'm just glad to see a bit more color about the place. I see. What are you doing? I'm investigating. Like we should all be doing. So what do you conclude? I found his wallet. He had an idea for almost every government agency I can think of. Everything from MI6 to CID. Really? I think he must have been sent to investigate the house. Some kind of secret mission. That's why he never told us anything about himself. It would make sense, certainly. And I'd say this constitutes a pretty spectacular failure of that mission. That's kind of cold there, Trilby. Any clues on who did this? It must have been a pretty big fellow, I think. Armed with a large slashing weapon like a machete. And I found a piece of leather. Leather? Like Philip's jacket? No, it wasn't black. A brown leather, like from an old-fashioned blacksmith's apron. There was a torn-off piece in AJ's hand. I see. Apron, blacksmith's apron. Where does that sound familiar? How are you feeling? Fine, thank you. You're not too shaken up about AJ? I don't have time to be shaken about AJ. Whoever did this to him might still be around. Once we're safely out of harm's way, then I'll think about being shaken. Alright, see you later. Sure. Yeah, I can kind of understand that reaction. If there's really nothing else that you can do, then refusing to be shaken about something until you get it sorted out. Anyway. Locked. Well, fortunately, we have something to help us with that. Yay for lockpicks. There we go. Alright. Ooh, a pickaxe. Mine! Ooh, a saw. Where the fuck did you put that, Trilby? No, seriously, that is a huge saw. Where could you possibly have put that? Who closed all the cabinets? I want my salt visible, damn it. Was it you, Philip? Did you fuck around with my salt? I'll get you for this. Let's see. Well, you know, we did have a dream. Nothing changed in here. Well, let's start our investigation. Hey, Jim. Jim. Yes? What do you think we should do next? I think we should be doing as much research into the house as we can. What are you doing? I'm just looking for stuff on the house. Why? Dunno. Yes, you do, Jim. Why? Because I want to help. But I'm not sure what I can do. Have you seen Philip and Simone? Mr. Hardy's in the dining hall, shouting at everyone who comes in. Miss Taylor said she was investigating AJ. Thanks. So, never mind. The option to tag along comes in a moment, but I actually want to look at something, because I got something in my inventory that I don't think I properly observed. I think it's about time I read up on the Defoe family. There we go. That was what I missed. Alright. A History of the Defoe Family, Volume 7. Roderick Defoe, later Sir Roderick Defoe, was probably the most famous of the lineage. Using a lot of the inheritance he attained when his parents died suddenly, he embarked on a series of adventures throughout the globe, earning quite a reputation as a colonial explorer. He retired from adventuring at the age of 40 when he met his future bride, Belinda Rothman, and fell instantly in love. He built a luxury manor in the English countryside, and the couple moved in as soon as work was complete. By all accounts, the couple were deliriously happy, which is what made Belinda's sudden death while giving birth to their only son, Matthew, all the more tragic. Sir Roderick was in mourning for a long time, leaving the upbringing of Matthew in the hands of numerous nannies and tutors. When he finally did start taking an interest in his son, he was known to be bitterly disappointed, as his son rejected the idea of joining the army, preferring to pursue art and literature. As Matthew neared the age of 15, however, he and his father seemed to grow closer. They didn't always see eye to eye, but they seemed to understand each other and offer unconditional love. And then, on Matthew's 15th birthday, he and Roderick disappeared. A servant found bloodstains in one of the rooms, but no bodies were found. The fate of Sir Roderick and his wayward son remains a mystery to this day, the first of many mysterious disappearances connected to the Defoe line and the family house. Interesting. Jim? Do you want to tag along with me? Sure. I promise not to get in the way. Don't worry, boy, you won't. You're a sweetheart. Not that Trilby would say that, mind you. Also, it takes Jim a second to appear anywhere after Trilby goes somewhere. Oh, right. Well, let's see. Locked. This sounds like a case of needing lockpicks. I think I did it, but it still won't open. There must be a deadbolt on the other side or something. Well. What about this door? Also locked. So, this is where the cat burgling skills come in handy. There we go, unlocked. Let's go in. Anything in here? Why, it looks like there's a book. According to the front cover, this is the Diary of Sir Roderick Defoe, circa the early 19th century. Well, let's take a look. The Diary of Sir Roderick Defoe. March 5th, 1805. Work on the house is going well. It should be completed by the end of July. Belinda is already excited about the forthcoming wedding and spends many hours of the day going over even the smallest details over and over again. Not since our early courtship has she been so giddy with joy. It softens my heart to see her smile, and she smiles often. I am wondering why I didn't retire sooner. August 12th, 1805. I'm only now having the opportunity to write this. It has been a most hectic day. The wedding went without a hitch, and the house was ready for us to move in as soon as the ceremony was over. Belinda insisted on consummating our marriage immediately. I am sure, dear diary, this house can expect to hear the laughter of children before 1806 is out. February 14th, 1806. A romantic day for our announcement. The physician has just left, confirming that Belinda is with child, a child we can expect to be born in June. We have already decided to name the child Matthew if a boy, or Jane if a girl. June 28th, 1806. Belinda is dead. I will never forget her face, ash-grey, contorted with pain. The child is healthy. Would that it had never come about and spared me this fresh hell. May 24th, 1820. Matthew showed me the painting of the grounds he had created. I worry about the boy. Why can't he have healthier interests like soldiering? The painting was fair, I suppose, but I would rather my child be less of a weakling. June 28th, 1821. It is the anniversary of the night I unleashed a horror which I tonight shall remove from this world. May God forgive me. That's the last entry. Well, so Roderick was clearly stable by the end there. Empty. Anything on the other nightstand? Empty. Well, what's this on the wall here? Scratches? They did look like they were made by human fingernails. Funny, there seems to be some little scratches on the wall, just under the window. Well, what do you know? It opened. Of course, since it overlooks the backyard, this doesn't help me much. What are you doing, Mr. Trilby? Just popping up for some fresh air. Why don't you wait for me in the library? Oh, okay. Alright. Interesting. It's a very old, very dead oak. There's a tile that must have come away slightly during the rebuilding. This window must lead into the other locked room on this floor. Is there any way I can climb to it? I don't think I can reach. I'm not sure I can reach. It doesn't look like it could support my weight. Well, there's a loose tile, and there's clearly... Well, why don't we use one of the things that we've had with us since the beginning? The grolly! There's nothing in that particular area for the hook to catch on, so why not the loose tile? While I'm sure it would be highly amusing to grolly across the gap and slam heavily into the tree trunk, it would not be a great help. Aha! Stop. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with... No, window. Not Trilby, window. Anyway, so they kind of lay out the path for us, don't they? We have to get rid of that tree. Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you, Phil. Phil. Alright. Well, we've got something to get rid of this tree. Use the saw on the tree. This is not a one-man job. Aha! And thus we find the real reason to have Jim tag along with us. Matthew disappeared a long time ago. Jim kind of looks like a Matthew, though, doesn't he? Jim? Want to tag along? Yeah. I totally do. I don't think he's that American. Oh my god. Jim? Alright, there we go. No, what am I doing? That is definitely the wrong way. You really call this tagging along, Jim? When you keep walking the opposite direction, I know I got confused. And thus the path is made clear. Wait until he appears. Jim, give me a hand with this. Okie doke. And after a very quick sawing job, whee! Boom. No sound effects from the game, mind you. Why did we cut the tree down, Mr. Trilby? I'm not exactly sure. I know it makes me feel better. There's not enough left to climb. Alrighty. Fuck you, Jim. I don't need you anymore. That is really not the case. I do like Jim. You know what I should probably also do? Yeah. Look. What are you doing, stupid? Interface. Okay. Now is where we get to do the fun stuff. Because, you know, everything leading up to this point has been just incredibly dull. Where are you going? Popping out for some fresh air? Go in the library, you stupid. No, I'm sorry. I'm being really mean. Okay, so... Now... we can use the Grolly. Whee! Good job! Alright. In the window. Goodness. Anything in there? Nope. Easel. An artist Caesar with a blank canvas. How philosophical. A single bed. Maybe this room has been left as a spare or something. Teddy. It's a very old Victorian-era stuffed bear. Yeah, which I don't believe were called teddies, actually. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's fairly anachronistic. There's nothing in here but this old diary. A diary, is it? Well, we must look now. Color-coded books. The Secret Diary of Matthew Defoe. June 28th, 1814. Today is my 8th birthday. Nanny said I would soon be a big, strong man like my father. I wanted to see him today, but he wouldn't come out of his study all day. Nanny says he always gets cross on this day, but it's not because of me. August 5th, 1817. I found a new friend. He is behind the door in the kitchen, and he doesn't have a name. He likes me to sit and talk to him, but Father gets very angry when he finds me doing this. I asked Father who the boy behind the door was, but he told me there was no boy behind the door, and it was just a silly fantasy. May 24th, 1820. I showed Father the painting I just finished. He said it was quite good, which is the best thing he has ever said. While he was in a good mood, I asked if I could go and look behind the door in the kitchen. He pretended not to hear me. June 28th, 1821. My father has done a terrible thing. All this time he pretended there was no boy behind the door, and now this. There's blood all over the kitchen floor. I will do what I can. Then we can be a family together and be happy. That's where it ends, except for a little ink blot just underneath the text. Huh. Well, give me the teddy. Anachronistically named. And why the hell not? I mean, if we're picking up everything. Huh. So apparently it was something kind of deadbolted. No. Alright. Anything new to talk about with him? Never mind. As kind of cool as it is to have someone kind of follow us around, probably not in our best interests right now. As a side note, don't mind my saving, I'm just, you know, paranoid about stuff. Well, we found out quite a bit about the house. Phil clearly does not want to talk to us. Kind of wish there was an option to, like, spook him from behind. Go, boo! There is this wall. Knock, knock. Are you destroying property again, Trilby? is this? Are these manacles? What the hell was this room used for? That's incredibly creepy. Hey, Simone, Simone? Oh, Shirley, how's the ghost hunt going? See you later then. Well, that's rather odd, now isn't it? Let's see, are you any more hospitable? No, you're not. Now let's not try talking to doors, let's just try going to go through them. I can't think of a use for any of these books at the moment. You know what? I'm going to be frank. I have completely forgotten what the next step is here. Oh, wait. Maybe... It's nice to have some background music, though, I'll say. Even as creepy as it is. Well, let's see. I may need it. Want a teddy? Anything about my car that I also need? There's nothing else in the car, and not much point in driving it when there's nowhere to drive to. Oh crap, what am I missing? They're quite firmly attached to the wall. Maybe if I had something to cook, but I don't... Well, you have salt to cook, Trilby. That's not nothing. Well, let's see. Tag along with me. Sure. Oh, you're not gonna get in the way. How could you possibly? You're a dear boy. Maybe he'll have something to say, however, about this secret wall. Or secret stairwell. Sorry, Mr. Shelby, but I don't like the feel of this place. I'll go wait for you in the library. Okay. This is getting annoying. Did I read all of this? I read all of this. Okay. I'm sure many of you are yelling at me, especially because I've already finished this game. I could always try flooding Simone, but that's not very nice now, is it? Did I ever... Now is not a good time to disturb the dead. Okay. Simone. Okay. Sorry for my being a little quiet at the moment, but let's see. There's a cord. Let's take it. Why not? Clearly there's something I missed. I'm not very tired. Let's try taking the easel. I don't paint. Okay. That's not terribly helpful. I'm not sure it would feel right sleeping in a dead man's bed. Alright, folks, I'm going to be right back until I figure this out. Hope to see you then. Alright, even though I thought I had checked everything in my inventory, let's give it one last go, shall we? I've already read that. I think I've read enough to have some idea of what's going on here. If there is a ghost in this place, there must be some connection to the disappearance of Sir Roderick and Matthew Defoe. Was Matthew schizophrenic or something? Did Sir Roderick kill him and disappear to avoid the law? It's odd that neither of the bodies were ever found. Perhaps if I could find Matthew's body, perhaps I can get to the bottom of this. Maybe there's a book or something in the library that could help me. Apparently that's what I was waiting for to happen. No wonder I was confused. Even though I could have sworn I read all of those articles and everything. Books on the occult. And there's a book on simple white magic here. White magic? Why not? No, why not? I could certainly do with a laugh. Alright. A white book! It's a book on white magic. Finding a person from their possession. Tie the possession in question to a stick and dip it in salt. Next, wave it over the place where the subject sleeps. When you hold it in front of you, the object should now indicate in which direction the owner lies. Huh. Well, we're trying to find Matthew. Oh boy. A little macabre, perhaps, but never mind. now we noose the cord in the bear. And we tie it to a little twig. And now we have a teddy bear tied to a piece of stick with an extension cord. Lovely that. Ah, but it also required some salt. Well, where did we find possibly lethal quantities of salt? There it is! Ah, I love it when these things come together. Now that I feel absolutely ridiculous for having done that, let's take a look at this. Salty bear and stick. Either it's not working properly, it's pointing straight downwards. Well, we have to wave it over someone's bed now, don't we? And since we're trying to find Matthew... Yaha, alright. Use the bear on the bed. I guess that'll do. So then, it seems to be indicating downwards. That usually means down a flight of stairs. Alright, let's take another look at it. It seems to be indicating to my left. We could check on it every room, but either it's not working properly or it's pointing straight downwards. Well, in this case, we know it's working properly. So, it's pointing straight downwards. Alright, let's take a look at this. It's indicating to the east. It's indicating to the southeast. And it's pointing straight down. Huh. Well, let's take a look at this. Let's see. Area. This seems to be the area of ground the Matthew Defoe detector was pointing at. Really? The Matthew Defoe detector. Well, let's see. No. Can we do it with our hands, or is he going to protest about having to use getting dirt on his fingernails? Oh my god. Matthew Defoe, I presume. Did Sir Roderick keep him down here? No, he can't have done. There'd have been some mention of it in one of the books I read. So, hold on, I don't think that's Matthew's hand. There's another corpse down here. It looks like the body of a much older man. You know, I have the feeling this is Sir Roderick. Judging by the ribs, he was killed by a large stabbing weapon. But by whom? Smash! What was that? Sounded like it came from the other side of the house. It is never wise to disturb the sleep of the dead. Yeah, that's true. Well, fuck. No, I don't want to check the fridge. God damn it. Also, the light didn't turn on when he opened the fridge. I doubt Phil cares about the smash. And there's that figure again. Alright, don't mind my saving so often. Huh. The bell jar has been knocked over and smashed. Looks like the idol is undamaged. Inconsistent accent. Well, you know what? Gotta pick up everything, or at least probably try and set this in the right spot again. That's just politeness, you know? Take the idol. This really is a horrendously ugly little wooden idol. Oh, hang on, what are these little stains? And that concludes day 3 of 5 Days a Stranger. What happened between Sir Roderick and Matthew Defoe so long in the past? Why were they buried in the basement? And what is it about the idol that Trilby found so interesting? What stains? Find out next time on Let's Play 5 Days a Stranger. Hope to see you then!